कहाँ हो कहाँ समुद्र पारी कर मैले डोर्यायो गाउँ र घर You answer it.
Together or only one?
It's used for the individual student, children.
No, I play
Standing
with it.
and bring over here and they are sleeping.
Yeah.
It's used for before sleeping. Yeah?
It's calming and the fire.
Say once again, Dr. Dan.
Hello, bye bye.
A little bit of everything, but you kind of need to go to university after because there's no major. It's like everything. But like then we have the specialized high schools. So for example, I studied.
Welcome to Nepal. Please come and see our Nepal. Please come and see our Nepal.
Matej, co byl moc mořiště modrou.
Vadí to? Může se mi něco stát, když moje tělo praská?
Pojď dolů, tebe a nahoru. And that's the
Kalpes přes oves, přes zelenou louku, šel za ním myslivec, pér na klobouku. Pejsku náš, co děláš, že jsi tak vesel stále, řek bych sám, nevím sám, hop a skákal dále.
Skakal pes přes...
Za ní pospíchá, že jí pytel vysmíchá. Je silný!
Mravenec!
Je silný!
Mravenec! Mravenec!
Hey!
Do země vás za drůbem!
This side is the economic center, this side is the political center. Most of the political institutions are located here. For example, this building, which is the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Why are all the political institutions here? Because Prague Castle was originally the seat of the royal family, and all the noble people, when they wanted to build their palaces, they wanted to build them as close to the castle as they could. But then, by the end of the First World War, in 1918, when we turned into republic, everything is decorated except of the top of the tower. It's not decorated at all. Why? Because once it burned, when they built it again, they just decided to build it like this. At the tower, there are two clocks, and the bottom one are showing minutes. If you want to find out what's the time, you have to look at two clocks at the same time. In Prague, we just love having weird clock everywhere. Then, below the bottom clock, there is a golden R, which stands for Rudolf II. When he was reigning, this part of the cathedral was built. Then we have the golden window, and then below the golden window, there are three coats of arms. Those are the three dynasties that reigned here. In the middle is a black eagle. It's the house of Přemyslit. That was the first dynasty and the only Czech one. For example, Václav, he was from the house of Přemyslit. Then on the left-hand side, there is a lion. It's the house of Luxembourg. Luxembourg, small country between Germany, France, and Belgium. So the house of Luxembourg used to reign here as well. For example, Charles IV was from the house of Luxembourg. And then on the right-hand side, there are three stripes. That's the last dynasty, and that's the house of Habsburgs. If the coat of arms of the Habsburgs would be properly in colors, it would be red, white. Red, which is the flag of Austria until nowadays. This is the main part of the new royal palace, and this is also the main part of the presidential office. So here our president, you can see the towers at the back, but then the front part of the basilica burned, and when they built it again, they built it in a Baroque style. So it has two architecture styles. Habsburgs didn't have the policy of colonization, and Maria Theresia realized it was necessary to modernize the country from the inside. So she started to introduce a lot of reforms that even nowadays were just like they were super progressive back then in the 18th century. For example, she wanted to know how many people are living in the empire. So she did the first census. When they were counting the people for the first time, they gave surnames to them. Our surnames are based on professions or characteristics of the people from the time of reign of Maria Theresia. And also, she wanted all the people to be educated. So, 1774, she introduced compulsory education system. Since 1774, every child at the age of 6 has to go to school here. And it was introduced in the Habsburgs Empire as in the second country in the world. Who was the first one? Which country as the first one started to force children to attend school? It was in France.
Denmark.
It was in Denmark. It was in UK. It was in Italy. It was like the Habsburg Empire. What was? Sorry? It was in Greece.
Austria.
Austria was like the Habsburg Empire.
Okay.
It was in Ireland. Sorry? No, it couldn't be America because America. But,
Italy.
it was in Italy.
Portugal.
It was in Portugal.
Japan.
It's actually our neighbor, Germany, Prussia, the northern half of Germany. They actually created this education system, which is based on that children at the age of 6 go together to the first class, at the age of 7 to the second class. This is actually a military education system. It was created in the northern half of Germany in the 18th century. Nowadays it's used by the whole world. Technically, Maria Theresia was just copying all the things from them because they were a military superpower. And she knew if she didn't want the Austrian Empire to be completely destroyed by them, that she had to keep up. After she introduced the composer education system, this building was used as institute for noble ladies. So, if you were from a noble family and you had a daughter and you wanted your daughter to get like a proper royal manners education, you sent her to a boarding school which was here in the castle complex. This institute was running until 1919. It was closed only after foundation of the Republic. Also, what is Maria Theresia very famous for is giving birth to 16 children. She had 6 sons and 10 daughters. What she did to her daughters, she just took them and married them to some other European monarchs to have good relations with them. The most famous daughter of Maria Theresia is Marie Antoinette, who was married to the King of France and who became famous all around the world by losing her head during the French Revolution. As I said, the Habsburgs didn't have the policy of colonization, they had different policy. And that was policy of marriage. If they wanted to control some area, what they did, they just married there. For the Habsburgs, marriage was the solution of all the problems. And this is actually how also the Czech lands became part of the Austrian Empire, because at the beginning of the 16th century, our last king died, and he had no children. He just had one sister.
Да. Hello, hello. Namaste, here is Siri, Lanka, there is Benadu, Ivan, then here is Panda, then where is Tenda? Tenda is here, see Tenda. Okay, we are in Prague.
Video. Foto, ne? Tak video. Manželko, budete na stranu, prosím.
How is the Nepali food? It is good.
Whole paper.
मलचरीका बथन हजुरा बसै सरीका आँसुसँगै दुःख झारे खुसी भरिलाई रितो छाती हेरिरह्यो मुठु दे पठाई आफ्नै हातले सिरा फुला
Maruško, Sudan si to natáčí. Pojďte rychle, než je to střík. Pojďte, Sudan si vás točí. Pojď. Musíte se otočit teda nějak, abyste byli vidět.
Počkej, my chceme se Sudhanem.
Okay, namaste. Namaste.
It's so calming.
Okay, you can dance, it's no problem.
Sudan, are you going to tower?
Yeah, okay. Yes. Let's go.
Это красный подземный.
taky zajímavé, že tam
Okay, you can dance, I can make video.
Without him, we are not a republic. That's him. Husitar is one of the greatest
Да.
Đây là Imabasnya hotel Cengyo.
Masa caro?
Ito nightlife. Dan ini siapa hari Imabasnya hotel Cengyo hari Imabas cuma ceng. Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower tidak isu kami bani foto foto keinginan itu kasih desktop kasih kiri China Raja East Alley Eiffel Tower.
Festival de Seine, correspondance tramway P2.
This is Versailles Palace. Versailles Palace. This is the Thai Versailles Palace.
Nani co za